Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz Universe, to the channel. My name is Martin Doggerwotb and I make videos that will hopefully help you improve your gameplay in World of Tanks Blitz. And today we'll be looking at the Badger, the FV217, the tier 10 British tank destroyer that is not replacing the Death Star as it did on PC, but it comes in crates. And I could end the video now and say, well, don't buy that stuff, and I'm still going to say that because no matter how cheap them crates are, it is a stupid price. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like it. There will be people who dislike the video just for the fact that this tank is in a crate, but I can't do anything about that. It's Wargaming's decision, and as long as people keep buying crates, Wargaming will put tanks in crates. And well, let's put it this way. The Chieftain Mark 6, when it was first released, it was a premium crate tank. It was too great to be in a crate. And that was quite correct, because the Chieftain Mark 6, that bloody hell, a brilliant tank, brilliant machine, brilliant gun. This tank is a bit less brilliant, I think. I expected it to be a really just roll straight through DPM monster, but I think it's actually quite well balanced. It has a great gun, it has insane frontal armor, which is complemented by 10 degrees left and right of gun arc. You have 10 degrees of gun depression, you have a sloped front plate, which strengthens the armor even more. But, well, it doesn't strengthen it, it makes it more effective. But yeah, it is a tank that relies on the gun. Unleash DPM. That's what you have. You get 280 on your AP, you shoot APCR for premium ammo, so that is good. You don't really have to worry about spaced armor, but 280, it's not bad. It's not bad for a tank destroyer, but it's not brilliant either. But it's about, well, the pen values, we'll get to them shortly. Just a little bit about the pen and a little bit about the armor, the sets and numbers. But like I said, it is a crate tank, and just look at this shot. There we go, on the move! No arcade mode needed, just shoot him and aim. I mean, that I couldn't penetrate the side of that IS-7, even though he was not on flat ground, but I did penetrate the back of a Badger with HC just on the move, and then you get this, you leave the pattern on, 1 HP, boom! Ammo rack. I was a bit annoyed that he didn't blow up, that he blew up in front of my face for 1 HP, but an ammo rack. That was funny. But yeah, let's get back to the Badger before I digress and start making this into a memes video. The tank is about the DPM. The tank is about unleashing the DPM of it and keeping tanks in front of you. And this game, on main rules, was... well, it also shows some of the problems with the tank, because if you get isolated, you only have 10 degrees left and right, which is not bad, but it's not like the Tortoise. So if you are used to the Tortoise, don't expect this tank to swing the gun around left and right, and then you'll be able to hit him constantly. It just doesn't work like that. What you can do with the tank, and I'm going to show you that in the two videos, is roll forward with support on your back. And just sit, hold down, and then you can bounce and shoot tanks like a murder buzzer. Then it's a really great tank. It doesn't really lend itself well to all guns blazing YOLO Rambo mode style, because you get flanked easily. But you can see 3.3k damage, easily done. We do get killed, but well, I had to include this game to show you what happens if the team flanks around and leaves you behind. You have to stick to your plan. Just a quick look on the armor and on the sets and numbers, because it is a great tank, so it's less of a review on how to play it. But you can see the obvious weak spot is the lower plate. But from the front, as long as you can keep tanks in front of you with your gun traversing left and right and maybe even hold down, you are a formidable fortress. The sides, fairly weakish, 171 only. It is a bit angled, so you might get an occasional bounce. But yeah, you have to keep tanks in front of you and let the gun do the magic. But be careful if you start face hugging tanks, and if they can shoot down on you, they will pan. This is a good plate, it is a strong front plate, but if they can shoot down on that front plate, you will have a bit of a problem. And your gun depression is -10 degrees, but do note once you pop over that ridge, this is vulnerable, it will go through all day long. And just a quick look on the stats numbers for the Badger, comparing it against all the tier 10 tank destroyers. In 280, it's on the lowish side when you're looking at tank destroyers. The FV217 183 Desar has 310, but it is, well, it's not bad. I would recommend to use the calibrated shells, and then using, if you get the tank, putting a T and black T to improve your DPM. I mean 3209, that's not bad at all. Like I said, the gun, aim time really quick, dispersion really good. Dispersion upon moving, not that brilliant, but then again it doesn't really swing around much. And the gun depression, that's great. Aiming arc, not brilliant, 10 left, 10 right. And the mobility, that's patents basically. So yeah, that's the Badger in a nutshell. Let's get some more games done. And the two games I'm going to show you here, this one is a quick one. It's like your typical Blitz. Game over in 2 or 3 minutes, and the other one is a lengthy one because it will last up to the end. Bit of a nail bite. I'm not going to give anything away, no spoilers here to what the outcome will be, but that one is a goodie. This game, at the beginning I was thinking blah, because we have a heavy going to A, no idea why. We got 2 tanks going towards C, being quite alone, mediums rushing in really quick, and we've got a somewhat AFK ST1. So I decided, well, I'm going in over here. I don't want to get shot, triple shot by the FV405, neither by the FV the Desar. Let's go in here, try to get her down, get behind this little piece of wall, so I might be able to shoot some tanks, and lo and behold that E75 popped up. I managed to put 2 shots into him, and now things are looking good because we've won the left flank. And this is when the Badger can start to shine. And again, I'm not promoting to buy these containers, just don't. I mean, just really don't. It would be best to not, then hopefully Wargaming won't sell a lot of Badger crates, and they might stop the crates, even though I think they won't. But still, if we buy them, they will surely not stop. Right, blocked 400, there we go. Can we block some more? Shoot this guy. There's an E75 to my left, shoot him. Yeah, there we go, lovely. Woohoo, that's tasty. Bouncing a Death Star, bouncing the E75. We have to kill the T30, give me a good roll. Yes, he's down. Oh, he's flanking me. Not good, not good, not good. Oh, he's down. Thank you. All done, border shouting. Like I said, 2-3 minutes done. And the game is basically sorted. And now you can start rolling around in the Badger, and you can start shooting tanks. And this is where the tank, I think, will excel. Close combat, close quarters fighting, where you can keep shooting. Because, like I said, the DPM, like an Epic 263, that is the key feature of the tank, the key thing that you have to exploit. This is going to be fun as well. Bounce! And then the FV, the other FV will be like, WTF, what the fuck? Yeah, you bounced. Sorry, mate. But I got my adrenaline running, so you will never be able to out-reload me. 4k damage dealt. 2.5 minutes done into the game. Welcome to World of Tanks Blitz. It's like, it's the proper realistic mode. First class, 1200 1200 basic speed, only as you can see. And in terms of income, it's not a bad tank for a tier 10 enriched / premium tank. 60k, 61k net income. Right, all well and good. You can also get this stuff for the Badger, the royal treatment to mine plows at the front and the T-time machine gun on top. Yeah, nitpick mode. Why put the 50 caliber on top? Why not a proper British gun? And then you get this camouflage, which looks like 2 sunglasses. Changes the name to the Badger Esquire. I'm not quite sure if I pronounced that correctly, but I don't think this camouflage is worth it because, yeah, I've seen better. I've seen better rare camouflages, like the one on the FV217B, far better than especially the Chieftain Mark 6. I think this one was a quick Friday afternoon job before they went into the mess and decided to get a vodka or a beer. I think they drew that way too quickly. Right. Yeah, bounced bounced 280 pen on the front plate of a T-54 will bounce, but luckily he rolls forward and we can shoot him again and block 310 from him. And this position, this is where a Badger will excel, as long as you will be able to keep your lower plate hidden. As said, don't buy the Badger now. It would be stupid to do that. It is in crates now. There will be a drop rate. You might not be getting the tank. Just wait for it. It's bound to come back. And this guy, the waffle tractor, he will not come back. He is so dead now. Decided to expose himself to a Death Star and a waffle tractor. Didn't end well. And this guy is brave as well. Might have been able to switch to HE and shoot him in the side. Then we have the T-54E1 still there, and this FV217 is making a run around. I think he was actually thinking, I'm going to support my friendly waffle on the island, but then the waffle died and he figured, hey, no, I have none of that. Snapping the shot in on the T-57 Heavy. And as said, this is where the Badger excels. Because you're sitting hull down, with your gun in front, you can unleash DPM. They can't rush you as long as you have tanks to your left and your right, and preferably a big gun or a good medium with DPM to your back as well. But you can also see that the FV217 is rolling in, and this shot, blah. The 4202 is making a run for it. He's doing exactly what he should do. Flank around, kill the tank destroyer in spawn, and set up a crossfire. You can see he's shooting me once, and the FV gets shot as well, and I have to retreat, and I don't look at my angles, I get shot again, then I can shoot and track his T-57 Heavy, which is good. But we still have that pesky FV217 at the back. And our team is slowly melting. I can shoot and kill the 57 Heavy, and here's where I start thinking, right, things are going quite well. But in retrospect, take a look at what my heavy tanks are going to do now. The AMX 5120 was not counting the shots that the other tanks were making. The IS-4 killed the E-75, and look at what they are doing. Are you looking at the map? They are dropping. They are going down, and they're trying to think we can kill that FV. But no, there was an E-4 still around. And the FV is doing the right thing. He's sitting there, kills the Death Star, and my friendly heavies are now caught in a crossfire. And as I turn around, 127 health left, 1282. 1282 is quite a lot. That's a healthy HP pool. But not so much if you are in a crossfire between a T-124 and an FV217 who has got hard cover from a rock. Yes, mate, I would be willing to help you, but there is no way I'm able to push forward, not get shot by the FV217, and help you. And I can put one shot into the FV. Luckily, the IS-4 rams the E-4. Puts him on just a little bit less health. And just tell me, guys, what am I doing wrong here? I'm not talking about the Badger. I mean, it's the gameplay. Should I have stayed on the right side of the rock? Should I have gone up over here on the ridge earlier? Should I have retreated and tried to capture the base? I was thinking these are two tanks. I have to stay where I am and then hope one of them comes into me and shoot the E4. Get a bit of a lowish roll. Annoying, he shoots me in the lower plate. 542. I've got adrenaline running. Don't go too far. Luckily, FV can shoot me. One through the lower plate. Switch to A, B, C, R. There we go. Reload. 2 seconds. 1 second. And boom. If you get the Badger, because you buy that crate that you might want to, I would advise you not to, but well, it's your money. So if you want to buy a crate, then I'm not holding you back. And look at the hit points on. Oh, blah. 24 hit points. HE. 12 hit points. Annoying. Annoying. Like I said, if you get the Badger when it will become available later again, I have no doubt that it will become available later again in the store for gold, or just as a really expensive bundle, or at a fair like they did with the Chiefs, and just we'll just have to wait and see. It will come back, no doubt about it. But you are able to, well, just out DPM a T124. He will hit you for 640 and average his rolls. But if you pop adrenaline, you can shoot him 2 or 3 times for him shooting you once. So you will win DPM trades with tanks like that, especially if you have a good crew and you have provisions and consumables and adrenaline running, etc. And yeah, that's in that regard, it's not a bad tank. It's not as strong and brilliant as I would thought it would be, but it's still a sort of fun tank to play, provided the circumstances are right. And this is going to be a draw. I was hoping to lure that FV217 into me by capturing the base, but probably his team is saying no, we won't be able to capture the base. Let's settle for a draw. I mean, no cap galore, come on, what's wrong with you? Come and face me. I got HE loaded and I'm going to shoot you. I'm not afraid of shooting you with HE. Come on, FV! Come on! Come on, mate, where are you? Nah, blah. Yeah, like that, IS4. It was a mastery, however. Nearly 5k damage dealt in the Badger, plus a steel wall, a high caliber. So yeah, I wanted to include this game also for showing it, the Badger, in an environment that works for it, on the Hill of Mines. Don't buy crates, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of the Introverse. Wait for the Badger to become available for a solid bundle of gold. Don't buy crates. My name is Martin Dogger, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you all on the next video. Cheers and happy tanking!